What's up everyone, Silent J here, and I'm back again with another Ballad Song review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Barebones from Blade Runner Systems. That's right, not quite out yet, but they have a prototype and doing a pass around for it, which I'm very glad to be a part of, and got to flip this thing for a couple days, and I gotta say, very excited to have been part of that. Anyway, without too much, going on and on, let's jump straight into the review. And as always, we'll start off with some stuff that I actually like about this ballad song. And one of the things I'm actually a big fan of is the length on this. A little longer than, even some of your current standards, along the lines of like the Replicant or something like that. Just a tad bit longer. It's nice to have that. Onto something a little less important, I gotta say. I like the way this thing looks. I know for some, especially this blade is kind of hit or miss, take it or leave it, but I don't know, I'm kind of digging it. It's a little original, big fan. Cutout style, definitely big fan of. Otherwise, the balance on this thing is one of my big things, especially for how it flips, and I really enjoy how this ballad song flips. Definitely have a nice handle bias. It's pretty neutral throughout, though. Normally, I'm a big fan of that extra backswing in the back ends, but it's not bad. It's actually, pretty good. Not my top favorite, but it's up there, It just doesn't have that extra kick back there. But otherwise, nice handle bias, but it's a little more neutral across that. One of the things I'm a big fan of, though, my bounce latch is back. Yes. One of my favorite things, the original Alpha Beast, was that latch. Oh, beautiful. Bounces right off. Not getting in the way. I am always a huge fan of that. Especially if I'm going to have a T-latch, I'd rather it not be in the way at all. But otherwise, no. I mean, this thing is definitely a solid flipper. I think my only gripe I ended up not having any problems with, and that's, I guess, onto the bad stuff, which is, it's kind of thin. Some of you guys might have noticed from some of the pictures and even some of the comments. It's kind of a thin ballad song. I thought that was going to be a bigger problem than it was, but it ended up not being. Between the balance and the length on it, and the fact that it's not overly thin, it's just thinner than a lot of what we're used to now, and my personal preference is a fatter ballad song, but managed to sway me. I was a little skeptical at first, but ended up working out. Otherwise, everything I've been able to do with other ballad songs, I've been able to do with this absolutely no problem. Yeah, I mean, you got steel handles, which they brought down to, the whole ballad song weighs about like 5 ounces, which I know a lot of people were asking me about. I weighed it was in that 5 ounce range, like a little hair there off of 5 ounces exact, but it was there. Actual length and stuff, I don't have any of those measurements right now. But otherwise, nice Zen pin bally, stainless steel construction. I'm liking it. Normally I would be bitching and moaning about some barrel spacers in there, but do a good job. They left enough of this back end section to be completely uncut out, just enough to it took a lot of steel off this thing, guys, and even as thin as it is, it's got some weight, man. Steel is heavy. Otherwise, yeah, no, I'm genuinely surprised and impressed by this. I honestly can't wait to get one myself. I'm gonna miss this when it's gone, no lie. But otherwise, yeah, no. I mean, it's hard to say much else. It's a Blade Runners, they keep putting out good stuff, and I hate it because it's more money I'm gonna be spending. Anyway, but yeah, no. So, great ballad song, honestly. I want to go on more, but it's all there is to it. It's got a good length, thinness. For some might take a little getting used to. I was surprised I didn't have to. I jumped right straight into it, and everything went swimmingly. And balance, if you like, something that's not gonna be blade heavy or overly neutral, definitely for you. It's got a nice handle bias, but it's even, Definitely a little something different, but I'm liking it. I like it a lot. So anyway, as always, and probably the only reason why you guys are even still watching it at this point is for some flipping footage. So I guess we'll get right into that. But again, huge shout out and thanks to Blade Runners for letting me give this a shot and review it and all that. And take care. Peace out.
I